Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
The set, Nick Kyrgios to serve.
Wow, right out of the gate, we have a little something different that I haven't seen from Medvedev. He decided not to stand by the fence. He's standing in sort of a normal position and immediately got aced. So I was thinking, well, he's only going to do that once, but he's back up there. And Medvedev did that at the end of his match in the third round with Yibing Wu. He played the last game because he was up so much, felt confident. He played it much closer to the baseline just to try to, and here he is again, look. Interesting.
30-15.
He's made 2 returns doing it because when they played in Montreal, he actually was struggling to make returns. He'd go way back, and as I said, Kyrgios can hit any spot. He's hitting that wide serve and serving and volleying, and Medvedev really didn't have a way to counter it. He's got to cover middle most of the time now, which he just did, because that's what Kyrgios is going to do if Medvedev is in. Either go, he never goes body, actually.
That's
Kyrgios.
the play tonight, with all the long levers of Medvedev, huh?
But he doesn't. You'll see his stats. Kyrgios is literally 3 inches from the line on both sides and almost never hits a body serve.
Kyrgios.
133 right down the pipe. That's what he's going to do. At least Medvedev should know where he's going to serve most of the serve. He's not going to serve out wide as much.
That service hold took 1 minute.
Well, that's one of the other things about Nick Kyrgios that I sort of admire is that he puts the ball in play without a whole lot of fanfare. There's not a whole lot of bouncing and twitching and toweling off or any of that. Give me the ball, let me serve it. And by the way, Medvedev plays reasonably quickly also.
Daniil Medvedev to serve.
One of the things that drives players crazy when they play Medvedev is he can hold serve in a minute with 4 big serves, and then you serve, and he's normally in the seats returning and making you play 10-minute games. And the pressure of that seems to get on. Eventually it breaks down his opponents. And Kyrgios doesn't have that problem because he can hold serve in a minute against anybody. And it's right out of the gate, Kyrgios is on fire.
Let's go. 15-14.
Who wants the longer rallies? Medvedev all the way?
Yes, normally, but he's come out tonight. Look at the court position. He's trying to sort of be extra aggressive. We'll see if it works. I mean, he has only won 1 out of 4 matches he's played, so he's trying something different. But he's down break point to get down 2 love right away, and he's only won 3 points so far, so it hasn't worked yet. But this would be a big hold for him to get out of this early deficit.
Advantage, Medvedev.
You know, a good sign from Kyrgios that he's had double break point and didn't convert and hasn't said anything yet. His box is still allowed to sit.
Let's for service.
They shouldn't stand down for too long.
I mean, no, we'll see. Never sure what the directions will be exactly.
He got out of trouble. You know who did a lot of that last night on this court, Jimmy? Danielle Collins. She was bossing her box around too.
She does tend to.
You're not cheering enough. It got louder. And she had 52 winners in a straight sets match.
She definitely goes all in with the I'm going to rip it as hard as I can strategy. So literally 4 points ago, I thought, oh wow, Kyrgios, he's got too much for Medvedev. And 3 points later, I'm thinking, wow, Medvedev's got just too much for Kyrgios. As far as defending and putting the ball in play, and he's keeping the length right now. Kyrgios in Montreal in that win, he's serving volleyed a ton. But because Medvedev is standing where he's standing to return, he will not serve and volley quite as much or quite as comfortably, so he's going to have to stay back. It's going to be a question of can Medvedev make enough returns off that big first serve. And I was going to say, and see what happens on second serve. So what happens is Kyrgios goes for 120 mile an hour second serve and hits an ace, 119, but it's kind of interesting, isn't it, to see the defending champion, #1 player in the world, he's changing his game for this matchup. He's returning from a spot we have not seen him return from, period.
Kyrgios holds. This would be very interesting tactically, wouldn't it? How do you stop this guy? How do you stop his serve?
Love.
That was quite an angle and something I don't often remember seeing from Medvedev. Serving at 80%, he's already saved a couple of break chances.
I
do like how quickly these games move along. No faff.
No.
Daniil Medvedev.
So it was a slightly nervous start for Medvedev. Lost the first game in a minute. Almost got broken. He's settled in now. That was a pretty impressive game he just played. And angle backhand I've never seen him hit before. And then that forehand off the line. Not missing first serves.
Let's go to US Open. All those apps will tell you what's been going on this tournament.
Love.
You can join the conversation with hashtag US Open.
Let's second service.
Right off the line.
15.
This is interesting to me because anytime you're doing something for the first time, which Medvedev is doing for the first time, it's hard to do it under pressure. I'm going to be interested to see if it's a tie break and it's 4 on the tie break. Will he still be able to stand right there and watch balls go past him? Because normally he's not that easy to ace Medvedev because he is so long and he is so far back. He's giving up that sort of one swing ace. That's 5 already. That's why I think if I were Medvedev, I would mix up a little bit.
The position,
yes.
The return position, yeah. Especially if you're out of your own comfort zone.
Which he just got his racket on 2 and tried to just chip it back and play and miss both. So that's out of his comfort zone, certainly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Nick talks about how hard it's been to be on the road. Coming up on 4 months, he's been away from home. His mama's been in and out of the hospital. He's very close to his family. So as much as he wants to have a great run here, that's on his mind too.
What's funny about Kyrgios to me is you see all the weapons and the talent and how he can't keep it together always mentally, and he's up and down. His tennis IQ is actually very high.
Oh, he's remarkable.
And I noticed it even more when he played his last match against J.J. Wolf.
First set.
He won the first set 6-4, but the only break is he only won 5 points on J.J. Wolf's serve in the whole first set. He just happened to win 4 of them in one game. That's how he got the break. And Wolf was handling pace really well, turning the pace around on him quickly. And all of a sudden he hit 2 or 3 little off-speed backhands, and J.J. Wolf missed 2 forehands, and he went to his box and said he doesn't like no pace. And just gave him a bunch of nothing the rest of the way, and it got pretty easy.
He's got talent leaking out his sides.
And then, by the way, he also went to J.J. Wolf's coach and said he doesn't like no pace. He actually said it to him during the match.
That is also very Nick. A huge difference for Kyrgios of late has been that he's gotten his fitness up a lot higher. Travels with a trainer. Still doesn't want to travel with a coach. He admits he's uncoachable. And he knows what's up on the court. Look at that. Look at him go after that.
He's got one of the best. He wants a little up from the crowd right out of the gate. He's got one of the best backhand returns. With virtually no swing, he can put it wherever he wants, and he can also inject pace when you don't seemingly see that the swing's getting any bigger. He's got another break chance.
Applause. There is a break. After his last win against J.J. Wolf, Nick said, I want to be playing on the biggest stadiums in the world in front of millions of people, broadcast globally.
Nice. Because I always felt, not that he likes the crowd, obviously. It wasn't a crowd thing, but I always felt he shied away from competing in any way.
Fear of failure, John McEnroe has called it.
Exactly.
15
Yeah, that play he was using all day in Montreal, that's not there for him in this match because of where Medvedev's standing. He was hitting off-speed, wide serves, serving and volleying, getting right on top of the net, which is why Medvedev has changed his return position to where you see it now, is a little further in, not letting Kyrgios have as much time to get as close to the net as he was.
This is going to be fun.
I actually kind of love Medvedev.
He's 2019. Remember, he aggravated these fans so badly, and of course he'd won them over by the time he tried to come back from 2 sets down in Nadal in the championship match. But this is the kind of stuff he was doing when everyone was booing him.
Yes.
And remember, he won one match and then said afterwards, "I just want you to know that I won the match because of you." And then they started booing him all over again, but it was great stuff. Yeah, now he's still working the crowd.
This is good stuff because Medvedev, there's a little rankling between the two, you get a sense.
Oh, yes.
And so Kyrgios wanted the crowd. Now Medvedev's giving it back to him. This is just getting started, and it's getting kind of juicy.
Kyrgios is a lot better at the net than Medvedev, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Medvedev has trouble finding his way to the net for the most part because he is so far back often.
There's a break right back.
New balls, please.
Remarkable gets and
wanted love for him.
And then, yes, wanted love, and the crowd went ahead and gave him some.
They did.
Please.
Talked about Kyrgios, how he's gotten in better shape. Do you think that is because he's actually trained off the court hard, or do you think it's because he's played so many matches consistently that that's enough to get him in better shape?
I think it's both. I mean, I know that. I mean, in years past, he's had. Remember all the back problems he's had. He's been trying to develop his back core work, all that kind of stuff. That maybe he never really trained so hard on before. But yeah, of the confidence of matches, that's got to be a factor.
Third 15.
Yeah, a little surprising to me, actually, that more winners for Medvedev than from Kyrgios early on.
Another. An easy hole for Daniil Medvedev, the world's #1.
4 games old.
He acts like the pressure doesn't bother him. I'll tell you what does bother me. He does not like that camera on the court.
Please follow the game and stay quiet during the point.
Yeah, there was some noise up on top. That camera right there, you know, Daniil stays so far back that he doesn't like extra cameras on the court.
Something that's bugging him behind Kyrgios right now. He sort of motioned that way 3 times. It's got to get a little frustrating for Kyrgios that Medvedev keeps reading his mid-court ground strokes when he's trying to finish the point so well. It's 4 times now where Kyrgios, after a serve, has had a sitter, and Medvedev has gone to the right place. And it's not because he's 50 feet behind the baseline. He actually had to guess and has guessed right. It's amazing that, to me, that Medvedev can change his return position. And
Look at that return.
Do it. Do it well.
This is so good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
15-13.
Kyrgios might have to recognize, you know what, I hate hitting body serves, but maybe I should go at the body.
Do
you know who that is? That's Lindsay Davenport's kid. Yeah. That is Jagger Leach, a great kid.
Gonna have to send him a text and say you almost fumbled it.
And there he is. I happen to love. She's got 4 great kids, but this one kills me. 15 years old, a terrific player in his own right, and he wanted to see Kyrgios, so Lindsay got him a seat in the president's box. She's there. That. She's missing there right now, but yeah. Kyrgios with 6 aces.
Kyrgios is by 5 aces.
That's a frustrating error from Kyrgios because he actually decided to stand back and be conservative on the return. And it was not much of a second serve that he should have missed the return.
There's Kokonakis. Right in the middle.
40-11.
5th ace for Medvedev. Kyrgios has 6. Another.
Daniil Medvedev. Five games over. First set.
It's kind of interesting that Medvedev, his box has virtually no one in it. He's got his coach. Kyrgios doesn't have a coach, but his box is ripped full with all kinds of people.
Ace number 7.
15-11.
That stayed in.
15.
I'm with Kyrgios in not knowing how that forehand hit like that with, look at the spin. It's side spin. It's not supposed to drop.
You can read the writing on the on his shots.
Amazing.
On the balls of his shots, yeah.
By the way, I'm not sure Kyrgios' backhand has any rotation on it either. That was an absolutely flat.
Really well done, mate. See this one? Good inning, man. You're managing it well, mate. Really nice. Looking good.
I mean, at some point, when you go, all right, everyone relax.
Stand down. That place is packed.
Yeah, no, but I've never had a problem with it this sort of in a puck with you.
It's Eva Azdurak-Gabor in the chair.
40-30.
And this is what happens at the end of sets with this guy.
I'm tripping in sweat. I'm not supposed to wipe my hands off.
He doesn't want to be called for using his towel and eating up the 25 seconds.
Which he's a guy that normally serves with 15 seconds to go.
Exactly. Stand your ground, Ava. That's terrific.
Then Kyrgios.
This set's going to come down to a tiebreak. If Medvedev can hold.
Kyrgios leads by 6 games to 5.
This first set's probably more important for
I would
Kyrgios.
think so.
Yeah.
Love 15.
Gotta wait till that screen goes away. That's what's holding up Medvedev.
$15.
Kyrgios is feeling the tension right now. He's missing backhand returns you don't normally see. He's yelling at his box. No, he's getting to Medvedev now as well behind him, saying too much talking behind him. He did have a strange shank backhand off of just regulation ball, and then didn't move quite as gracefully as he often does to the forehand. From 40-15 to deuce.
Advantage, Medvedev.
We're in the tiebreak.
Game,
Jimmy, my friend, the great writer Rima Billie, reminds me of what Medvedev said about why he has so few people in his box. He says, I like to keep my box with just close people I work with every day, with those that I can rely on, those that I know which energy they have. They know what I need from them in the box. He says, yeah, it's not really my thing to just pack the box, make it as big as possible, just for the TV.
Now, tie-break records for Kyrgios, only 14 and 13 with the combination of what serve he brings and how good he returns. That's somewhat surprising. Starts this one off with a 132-mile-an-hour race. It's an amazing forehand winner for me from Medvedev. Backing up, no pace to work with. He swings with just his arm, but he managed to get enough power and accuracy for another winner.
What a sound that return made.
Yeah, that was a 92-mile-an-hour second serve, but it didn't cause Kyrgios to even have to take a step, and it was perfect for his extension on the arm. Everything was perfect. He got 92 miles an hour at him and able to put some interest on it inside the baseline. So a mini break for Kyrgios.
Kyrgios.
Serve and volley hasn't worked as well here as it did in Montreal because of where Medvedev's standing, but that return much too high. Kyrgios does a good job with the volley, and he's got the pressure on Medvedev now as Medvedev forced to have to win both these two service points. You have to believe to have a chance in this tiebreak.
Kyrgios.
Medvedev won one more point, but he's in trouble in this tiebreak so far, at least. Down the mini break. That match in Montreal a couple weeks ago, Medvedev won the first set in the tiebreak, but then lost the next two. So it doesn't mean Kyrgios will give up if he doesn't win this tiebreak.
7th ace from Medvedev. Kyrgios has 8.
Kyrgios.
Kyrgios has 9.
5-3 Kyrgios.
Medvedev still standing. He's a little further back right now. Do you think his mind's saying, wait a minute, I like it back, way back here? He's just a little further back than he has been. But then he came roaring forward.
He moved in on the toss.
Kyrgios. Thank you. Please.
Kyrgios has a racket without the little butt cap piece. After playing another, he's played 2 really good points in a row, actually, and it's just Medvedev's defensive skills allowed him to stay in both of those points. Rather than go get another racket, at least it's not an important point. It's 5-all in the tiebreak.
Thank you.
Again, Medvedev working the crowd.
Medvedev.
Looked like he was down and out in this tiebreak. Instead, he's got a set point.
Yeah, 4-1 down, and has played brilliantly.
Yep.
From that point on. Kyrgios hasn't really done much wrong.
That's a great serve, but they switch ends again. 132 out wide. Draws him even. Is he going to change his racket?
I mean, it doesn't actually affect
I get it,
piece, but
I mean, you're there.
You're there. But it is, I don't know, 6-all in the tiebreak. You might as well stick with what you've been playing with.
Stick with your stick.
kind of a shame that this is round of 16 because the way these two are playing it.
This could be
finals.
a final.
Yeah.
This could be a final. Don't tell that to Rafa Nadal.
No, I know. I mean, obviously there's other players, but it easily could be.
Yes. Another set point for Daniil Medvedev.
7-6. Medvedev.
Some sweat there.
Again, that backhand return is ridiculously good. Look where he's standing. Very little swing, but he's got such control over that just flat little slider down the line.
Medvedev's eighth ace, and another, that's third set point. Scored it right off the line and tailed off.
They say it's 1 millimeter in. We'll have another look and see what we think. Great approach, but a great pass, and then that volley had,
just a little bit of fuzz kept that in. 8-all. 133 down the tee. And now it's Kyrgios with the set point. Just about every point being decided by winners.
Medvedev doesn't seem to know it's switching sides. He's directing which ball kid he wants the ball from. He realizes it. One thing I love about both these guys is this tie breaks almost 13 minutes long. They're still under an hour for this set because they get down to business.
Fat free.
Yeah.
See, the players are given all those pretty looking US Open towels, but these white towels are much more absorbent. And that's what they tend to use, most players. All right, both have held set points. is another set point for Nick Kyrgios.
10-9. Kyrgios.
Look like he's asking Kokkinakis, where should I serve?
Oh, no.
It's a good way to take the pressure off himself. If it doesn't work, it's not his fault.
Let's see what Kokkinakis has decided.
I don't think he said hit in the net.
Kokkinakis in the back with a Nirvana shirt. Thinking, wait, what exactly should happen?
He's just saying, tell me where to serve, with a few other colorful adjectives.
Yeah, sorry, this place is so well mic'd that you're going to hear a lot of cursing tonight. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Kyrgios.
Can't hit it past him, so drop shot, and Medvedev didn't get a good read on the drop shot, and still with a couple of loping steps and that 6'6" arm, still managed to almost come up with a brilliant shot. Do you take away the T serve, which is his favorite? If he aces you out wide, say too good? Pretty good volley. That racket is taking a beating.
Stay locked in, mate. Stay locked in.
They do not need to lose their concentration in the box.
Please.
He leans on one backhand to give himself the short stuff. What a combo platter. And another set point for Kyrgios.
12.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Drilled it.
Drilled it, and then with the same looking backswing and very casual feet, it's an absolute just knockdown drop shot winner. And he needs the correct place to serve right now from his box. Let's see what they came up with.
This tiebreak, we were talking about how quickly this set is going. The tiebreak is about 18 minutes so far.
Thank you.
That's out. Kyrgios gets the second one.
7-6. Sit quickly, please. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Second set. Medvedev to serve.
Medvedev starts the second set.
Love. Love.
Often there can be a little bit of a lull after a set like that, and we'll see which player, if any, has a little bit of a letdown. Don't expect it to be Medvedev.
One long stride, and he hits a winner from it.
Yeah, he hits a lot of shots in a different looking way, doesn't he? That was just one step and a swat of his arm, and it still had a ton of pace.
Yep.
Medvedev, first game, second set.
He's right on the side of the player's box, of his player's box. When players go to towel off, they invariably will go on the side near their player's box so they can hear words of coaching or encouragement.
Again, here's the serve and volley that worked so well in Montreal, not working quite as well. Brilliant little flick pass. It's a bit of a danger game for Kyrgios. Just because how emotional that first set tiebreak was, I mean, he did lose more points than his opponent in that set and still managed to win it. So that's kind of stealing a set in some ways.
Love 14.
Kept his serving so clean until this game.
Thing about Kyrgios, he's shaking his head no. He can still step to the line and hit 3 bombs and get out of this love 40. He's just hit 1. He just hit 2 with a forehand that was ridiculous off a great return. I mean, 132 serve and a good deep return. You don't expect that. If you're Medvedev, still has a break chance.
Nice call, Jimmy. From love 40.
Advantage.
Third
Medvedev.
double fault in this game.
Quality, mate. Cool, cool. Beanie, mate. By the first, come on.
Fourteen, 15. Please. Take it.
Yeah, this is dangerous stuff. I can't stand when the players do this. Remember Stefano Tsitsipas did it against Kyrgios in Wimbledon?
Yes.
It's just a dumb thing to do. Dumb and dangerous. That flies long. There's a power outage all over the grounds here, so we apologize for the loss of transmission, but we're back up and running now, and Daniil Medvedev running away with the second set. I mean, Nick Kyrgios worries about getting fined, or any of them. You've got to suspend them. You got to take them off the tour, sit them down. The problem with doing something like that is what happened to Djokovic here a couple of years ago. All of a sudden the match is over. And all these people who've paid all this money to watch him,
yeah,
they got to go home.
Yeah.
Tennis players understand their power, their personal power against the rules, don't they?
Top players, certainly, yes.
Top players, okay.
It's going to be an interesting end to the set to me from the standpoint of it's physical when you play Medvedev because there's a lot of long rallies, longer than many matches that Kyrgios plays. He's down a break. There's got to be a part of him, if he's not physically feeling he can last 5 hours, that maybe full effort in this set, but by that, his not full effort is still dangerous because that was what that point just was. Slapped one forehand. Now that doesn't take any energy to drop shot and sort of just float in. It's got such good instincts.
Game, Kyrgios. Medvedev leads by 3 games to 1. Second set.
You can download the US Open app. Follow everything that's been going on around here. It's in the App Store and the Google Play Store.
Love. 15-all. Fifteen 30.
Yeah, big point in the ad court. Medvedev loves that serve down the tee, but if he can hit the other one out wide, he just showed it to you, 123 miles an hour, but short and angled well. Kyrgios being pretty aggressive with Medvedev's second serves in this game.
Medvedev
just calmly worked his way through his service game. Down the set, up 4-1. Second. He's watching the serve clock, Kyrgios.
Again, he's down 4-1. To me, this is a... I'm going to still try to hold serve. I'm going to serve big, but I'm not going to expend that much energy. I don't want 20-shot rallies right now.
I see.
So, drop shot serves a couple of purposes. One, it takes no energy. Two, your opponent does have to run.
15-all.
But we had a couple of very long rallies in the first set where Kyrgios hung in there. I think this set we haven't had quite as many.
Another double.
But again, that's 122 mile an hour second serve that he's trying to hit off the line pretty much. I mean, he's...
Fifth double fault. They've got to be confused by their guy.
Well, you're not sure how... Exactly. You're not sure what's going to make him happy.
Exactly.
15,
but again, I'm not shocked if this set 6-1.
Right.
But then he's got to... He will. I think he will regroup right to start the third.
.29-mile-an-hour second serve. Didn't move much. I think you might be right about how he's...
Still, how well does Medvedev move? Because that was 129-mile-an-hour second serve off the tee.
Yep.
And then he ripped another ball. Medvedev got a drop shot. He got there comfortably. 6-6. He covers the court. Almost squeezes every inch out of it.
Which guy as big as he has moved as well?
Medvedev.
I don't think anybody.
Medvedev leads 5-1.
Zverev's pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
He's good. I'd throw him in the combo. 63-minute first set. This one's not even half an hour yet.
Love.
This one in the tiebreaker, about neck and neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Love.
All right, after this game ends, you got to believe Kyrgios he's got to start already thinking, let's catch Medvedev by surprise by how well I compete to start the third.
15. All.
I'm saying, not so fast. I'm not going to let you get off this second set yet.
He's capable of anything, the Kyrgios.
Medvedev leads by 5-2. Second set. First set, Kyrgios.
A red-hot French player. All right, so let's see what the try effort is in this game.
Let's first service. Love.
12th ace. 9 of them came in the first set, so his serving has gone a little quiet.
All.
His movement too.
Yeah, no, he's given up this set, and it's almost as if Medvedev said, nope, I'm going to make you play another couple of games. Sorry. 30 love up on his serve, Medvedev, and he just sort of threw in a bit of a shocker from there. At some point, he might give Kyrgios enough hope that Kyrgios is going to re-engage.
Let's second service. (40-15). Let's first service.
Good looking serving, and now it's 5-3.
Medvedev leads by 5 games to 3.
Kyrgios has broken Medvedev twice.
Second set.
Hard to believe Medvedev could lose a set from 5-1 up, but he's put himself under a little duress in this game.
15 love.
Quick 30 love again. You got to test the Medvedev volley if you're Kyrgios there.
30 love.
That approach was a decent one, but not good enough to not at least see a volley. Quietly sort of, I don't want to say the word semi-tanking, but it's kind of that. He's just ripping shots or hitting drop shots, not staying in long rallies, but he's still so dangerous that he's suddenly from 30 love again to 30 all, and this now real pressure on Medvedev.
Set point for Medvedev.
Strange sort of rash of unforced errors towards the end of the set from Medvedev.
It stayed in.
I don't know how. But again, that one did have a little bit of topspin. You saw it. But those were nervous forehands. You can see Medvedev's whole body sort of pull up as he hit them. Got a little fortunate there.
That's out. Set's over. 1-up. 2 out of 3 set match now. Will determine which one of these guys is a quarterfinalist at the 2022 US Open. Just after 9 o'clock.
Take your seats quickly, please. Thank you. Third set. Kyrgios to serve.
So after an incredible first set, second set level went down a couple of levels the play. I expect this set to be a little more like the first. Again, 12-shot rally. That's more like the first set where we had some difficult points. Kyrgios can't handle too many of those. He does need that first serve to sort of free him up, get a couple of free points.
$30-15. 15.
Right on the baseline. Medvedev wasn't that far behind the baseline. Tough to hit a clean winner against him from those positions. And again, Medvedev just guesses right, doesn't he? It's happened numerous times in this match where it's been a huge serve. Kyrgios has a sitter. Medvedev sprints to one side or the other, and that's where Kyrgios goes.
I think it's fair to say that Kyrgios is hard to read.
Normally, yes.
That's kind of remarkable that Medvedev has a sense of it. What you can do about that kind of serving.
Kyrgios. Post game, third set.
Free kick!
Love 15.
It's the second time I've seen Medvedev sort of take that swinging volley out of the air, but he doesn't do it from close enough to the service line, as you see. Let the ball drop a little bit. He only got up to the service line.
15.
Left a little space for Kyrgios. He found it, but Medvedev erases that with a big serve.
Just look away the volleys.
Doesn't do anything poorly, Kyrgios,
No,
when it comes to the tennis court. I mean, that was an amazing return. He stayed on top of the point the whole way. Again, good anticipation for Medvedev just to be there for the approach. That time he didn't guess right on the volley.
Rocky Moore is out of her chair, and Daniil is over there too.
Saying he's fine.
Oh, that's very cool.
Hitting the slice on defense here, and then as he was digging in, just totally lost contact with the ground, kind of. A little bit of a slip, and boom, just straight.
He came down hard on his back, and that's, again, over the years, that's been a hard injury of his. But how cool is that of Daniil to head over, check him? I mean, that wasn't one of those rolls that you see so many of the tennis players do, a soft roll to protect your body.
No, he actually put, the other dangerous part was his left hand.
Exactly.
He sort of put it down. You can really wrist, hand vulnerability there.
on each other's side all the time.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Foul shot.
Obviously, the ball was out of play.
30.
Well, he thought he'd put
but
it
it's kind of not out of play while it's in the air. So what? Are you allowed to do that?
You see the chair smile. I think it's okay. I mean, it's not like Daniil wanted it to bounce.
No, but Daniil for a second was like, wait a minute, what is that? As I said, I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Medvedev.
Jimmy, I think they might have given Medvedev that point. You were right.
As I said, I didn't think it. I've never seen it. If they did, that's...
Yeah, you're supposed to stay on your side.
That is remarkable.
Wow.
At least it wasn't an important point. It would have given a break point for Kyrgios.
Looks like Nick is accepting it.
He's handling that way better than I would have, but I guess it's on him. He's the one who ran across to hit it.
That is just strange, huh? Medvedev over on his side to make sure he's okay.
Kyrgios returning the favor by giving him the point and running over when he'd won the point.
Yeah.
Usually not a great play to drop shot Kyrgios because he normally doesn't back up too much, but he's been backed up sometimes in this match.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, though? You start the clock when I'm at the net. Yes, you did.
Challenging Asdiraki more again about the time.
What would you like me to do?
I
finish at the net, I have to walk here.
In Kyrgios' defense, they do. The umpires, it's sort of at their discretion a little bit when
it's a
they
glorified
start.
Gimmick.
It is when they start the clock.
Because the chair gets to decide when to start 25 seconds. I mean, it's a nice visual, but it's a gimmick. There's nothing official about it.
That's a good point. This match, you almost don't need it because these guys don't waste time.
Exactly. But, Nick got extra time after that first set for eye drops. That was discretion, too. That went in his favor. I might be proven wrong, but I genuinely think it's a good idea to have a woman in the chair. I think it keeps Nick a little bit quieter, a little bit less vulgar, crude.
Actually, you're right. He has been less when addressing her compared to how he has been at other times.
That's an easy hole. Remember early in the second set, he was double faulting and struggling. Not in set 3.
Kyrgios leads by 2 games to 1 third set, 1-2.
You want enough to break him. Just stay patient.
Sometimes you can laugh with Nick and just glory in how good his shot making is, and sometimes it's not that way. There's an allegation of from his ex, one of his ex-girlfriends, of domestic violence. He's got a court date in October.
30 love.
And when he's been asked about it, especially at Wimbledon, when it broke, he basically said, I have a lot of thoughts on a lot of things I want to say. Obviously, I've been advised by my lawyers that I'm unable to talk about it.
40 love. $40-15.
Brilliant stuff again from Kyrgios. And one thing that is interesting to me a little bit, and it might be absolutely nothing, but Medvedev asking for 2 bottles of water with electrolytes. It is very humid. It's not hot necessarily, but it's very humid. And maybe that's what the sort of strange end of the second set for Medvedev was. He had a little letdown too and made some silly errors.
There's another. That's only Medvedev's first double fault. He's had 16 aces.
Advantage, Kyrgios.
Who looks better after 2 hours?
Well, that's why I said it. It's strange to me, but Kyrgios, he did spend a good portion of the second set just hitting drop shots and not really expending much energy.
By 3 games to 1. Third set.
USOpen.org. It's your online home for point-by-point live scores and highlights. Everything.
$15 love.
It's ace number 15. Third in this set, and it's early.
I mean, it's
30 love.
strange to feel as though Medvedev, because, you know, you remember the final against Nadal here in 19 when I don't know how anyone ran as much as he ran. But it feels as though there's a couple of shots now that he's sort of, this was an example of one. Normally he chases after everything till the end. This one he took 2 or 3 steps and then pulled up.
Oh, underarm serve. Handled. Oh, it was out.
It's not going to work today because Medvedev isn't where he normally stands to return. So Now maybe Medvedev is going to pull a second set Kyrgios and just sort of stand up and take big cuts and end points quickly.
It's between the legs underarm serve.
The sustained brilliance of the first set hasn't been there since, as both players sort of having these little waves of great shot making, but also some errors.
He holds 4-1, third set.
Kyrgios leads by 4 games to 1, third set.
Fourth in this set.
Led for service.
He really likes coming in a lot more than Medvedev.
Yeah, he's accustomed, as I said, he's closer to the baseline most of the time when he plays. He can take the ball so early with that almost no backswing that he has on the backhand. Like that. And he can direct the backhand sort of on a dime. I've seen him play a couple of complete matches this summer where I thought if he would just he'd win his matches 3-2 over and over again till he got to a Medvedev or somebody of that level.
Again. This time Medvedev was ready.
Kyrgios. 40-30. Kyrgios leads by 4 games to 2. Third set.
There's a little positive body language from Medvedev there, a little shake of the racket. And he was down a break in the first set and did break back. Forced the epic tie break.
Love. Love.
Kyrgios up 9 times Medvedev seems like he came to net because he had to chase down drop shots, not because he actually made an approach shot. Came to net.
That's it.
Medvedev is awfully accurate, isn't he? Even when he's sort of stretched. Again.
That one crossed.
But again, a sitting forehand. Kyrgios roped it with some pace, but you can see Medvedev left a little early, guessed right again, and then clipped a piece of the line.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, but he guessed right again, Medvedev, on the approach. The one thing he's not guessed right on is Kyrgios continually volleying behind him. Here it is again. As soon as he sees the volley on Kyrgios' racket, Medvedev starts sprinting to the open court, and Kyrgios has caught him a number of times now going behind him.
That's good stuff. Putting together a fine third set is Kyrgios. 5-2 now for him.
Kyrgios leads by 5 games to 2. Third set. 1 set. Love. Out. 30 love.
No look. He went for the no look drop shot, Kyrgios. Medvedev tracked it down.
The no look that didn't work,
No.
as it didn't fool anybody. And actually, Medvedev could have taken Kyrgios out here.
Watch the head fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's being playful now.
Medvedev.
He is.
Medvedev is being serious.
Yes, but I think Kyrgios will be serious this game. He's serving for a 2-set to 1 lead.
Kyrgios leads by 5 games to 3. Third set.
That felt like a bit of a throwaway game from Kyrgios, especially once he got down 30 love.
When you had a big enough lead, did you relax in your return game just so you'd be loose for this to serve it out?
Occasionally, but not normally, because I didn't have I didn't have Kyrgios' serve, so I would maybe not be upset with finding a way to break one more time.
Love.
By the way, Medvedev also, when we're talking about serve and return, his return isn't necessarily aggressive, but he's a guy that normally makes a ton of returns. So that makes his return effective.
Okay.
And he does have a great serve as well. So I think that's something you'll find with most of the top players.
So all those winners in the Kyrgios box, 15 of them are aces, 12 of them are forehands. And that is his 6th double fault.
I give just a slight assist to Medvedev in those double faults, but simply because Medvedev's standing up. Kyrgios doesn't feel as though just kicking it in is good enough. So he's going for pretty big second serves.
30-15.
So good, mate.
A couple of set points for the Aussie. Nick Kyrgios 1 set away from taking out the #1 player in the world.
Fourth set, Medvedev to serve.
Kyrgios had to wait almost 7 minutes to hit that return, and he hit it pretty well. How good again was that return? 122 mile an hour service. Popped it back onto Medvedev in a hurry. Dangerous early moment. This is the part that's amazing. Medvedev's won more points somehow.
Left for service.
That was that second set, wasn't it?
Yeah. Again, Kyrgios knows Medvedev's favorite serve in the ad court is that T serve, so he's leaned there twice, and Medvedev got him both times.
Out. 40-30.
Kyrgios wants you to know that court was the reason for the miss hit as that ball bounced up.
He just slapped that in, but the spanking went long.
First game, fourth set.
Kyrgios just absolute slap shot on that attempted forehand. It's 109 mile an hour forehand that he tried.
15-love.
Clever move that was.
Yeah, that was a great fake drop shot, and that's one of the few times Medvedev actually bought the fake drop shot. Came a couple steps forward, and Kyrgios poked it past him.
Oh.
Love. Kyrgios. One game all, fourth set.
Match 2.5 hours old.
A series of unfortunate shots, really, from both players. This
15-love.
Decent return. Kyrgios had sort of an easy forehand to try to drop shot, didn't hit it well. Right here, Medvedev came in, hit his drop shot poorly. Kyrgios can get so much power without really seemingly using his legs. I mean, take a look at this forehand. He just sort of stands there. You're supposed to be in the athletic position. He's a sort of straight leg, standing on the corner. That was the bounce again. Just so you know. And I have heard the other players, there are some skiddy parts of the court. From
There's supposed to be some dead spots, yes.
Medvedev has yet to miss a first serve in this set. And yet his service game still have had some slight drama. Here's a dramatic spot. Pretty good first serve. It's just a great return from Kyrgios. Right off the first serve, he's still at even in the rally, and then one shot later, he's got the edge. I still get the sense that Medvedev's legs aren't quite as spectacular as they normally are.
Please.
It's the first serve he's missed this set, so here's the chance for Kyrgios. Played as if he's scared to defend the title. Medvedev went back to his old position, way back to
15
return.
love.
And he's doing it again. Kyrgios did what I said he was doing in Montreal. Just serve wide, serve and volley. He'll probably do it again. This is where Medvedev could have mixed things up.
30 love.
So start way back here. When the toss goes up, maybe take a couple steps in and look for the wide one, because it's going wide almost for sure.
Yeah, he's back to ball boy territory
Yeah.
now.
Thirty 15.
Maybe the change of tactics worked slightly. As double fault trying to go wide with the second serve.
Read it, Casey, come on.
Oh, got it.
Medvedev
working the crowd again.
That's awesome.
He knows how to time it.
Yeah, he does.
Code violation, audible obscenity, warning, Mr. Kyrgios.
Maybe Medvedev shouldn't have brought the crowd in at that point.
Exactly.
He was self-destructing on his own. Kyrgios doesn't. He always gets unhappy if he has 30 love or 40 love and then doesn't win the game right away. He starts yelling at his box. I like the umpire, by the way, giving him. That brought him back to a different area, and it's worked for Kyrgios. 2 bombs in a row.
Kyrgios.
I always feel like early in the match you should give Kyrgios an audible obscenity just to
stem the tide.
Well, yeah, keep that out of. He can say things, but just doesn't have to throw in any words.
Let's go!
Kyrgios leads by 3 games to 1. Fourth set. Thank you.
Almost missed that volley. That's got a little. That's good touch. What you just saw there, that drop shot. It absolutely had a ton of spin. Just died.
$15-all. $30-15. 30 all.
Kingsley, send them back, mate. Away.
Gonna have to not give Kokkinakis a hard time because he was the only one sitting in the box that time. His 14th forehand winner, and almost a must couple of points here for Medvedev.
These returns.
Yeah.
He's just jumping on these serves.
30-40.
He is 2 games away. He sends it back to people, to fans, to his own box, to the chair. And that's kind of a pattern. But man, he's so good. I'm very conflicted watching him because he is absolutely dazzling. And he could go from being a remarkable guy to being crude and vulgar and awful. And then he comes up with the goods again. My favorite part of this game is how he can go from bruising to fanciful in one rally.
For the most part, you're right, he does. He does exactly that. He'll give you different spins, different paces, hit a billion miles an hour, hit a nothing. Yeah, he's a savant, kind of, in some ways.
Yes, he is.
Fertil. $40-30.
Kyrgios 9-12. He hasn't hit that many big serves in this 4-set because of where. Just hit a big one down the tee, but he's been mostly hitting it out wide, and Medvedev lets some anger out.
Kyrgios leads by 5-1. 4th set.
It's hard to get aced. I can understand why he's frustrated on so many levels there, and finally the ball kept coming back at him and smacked it out of there. Defending champion seemingly with no chance here.
Love. 30-15.
Ball here, mate. Pressure.
This is the no leg. I'm going to slap the ball as hard as I can. If you happen to hold serve, I'm okay with that because I'm going to serve for it. Not once, but twice if I need it.
For service. Oh. 40-30.
So many games, it seems, on Medvedev serve in the last hour or so where he's had 30 love. And all of a sudden finds himself under pressure. Here's another one of those.
Advantage, Medvedev.
Aces for him. Kyrgios right behind. And there's another one.
Medvedev.
With that being up, Kyrgios serves for the corners.
Kyrgios leads by 5 games to 2.
Came through against Aryna Sabalenka, so that's who Nick would play.
Let's go. Take your time.
Love 15.
Medvedev sticking with the. Starting to move in, and this one's a little closer now. Not by the ball, kids. Curious, see if he picks it up, goes T, which he does. See, even as quickly as Kyrgios plays, he's still aware. He's thinking. He saw Medvedev move forward, so he served T. Now that he's way back, he'll probably serve wide.
Match points.
(40-15).
On his 21st ace, Nick Kyrgios takes out the #1 seed, the top player in the world, Daniil Medvedev, the defending champion, is out. Kyrgios moves on.
Kind of a shame that match had to be in the 4th round.
Yes.
And it was so remarkable, and really it was the first set that set the rest of the matchup for Kyrgios. Many set points from Medvedev. Wasn't able to convert any of them, and I thought it wouldn't be that big a deal to him, but physically out of the two, he was the one that got more tired. So the defending champ played well, really, just came up against a guy that has remarkable skill and a style that causes him problems, obviously. 4 out of 5 now.
Let's hear from him.
Did I like it? I did like it. I think the people here liked it. Did you like it, everybody? Nick wants to know if you liked it. Well, you told me as you got set to come out here, before you came out, that you were going to put on a show. Did you think you were going to put on this good of a show?
I still can't believe the boneheaded play I made over here. I thought that was legal, to be honest, but that's going to be everywhere on SportsCenter, so I'm going to look like an idiot. So that's all right. But yeah, it was an amazing match. Obviously, Daniil is, defending champion. A lot of pressure on his shoulders, but I played really well. I've been playing amazing the last couple of months. But what a place to do it! Packed house in New York. I'm extremely blessed.
Well, don't worry. You weren't the only one that didn't know it was legal. My brother didn't either. So you're in good company there.
Great.
I guess my question next, Nick, is we've always known about your talent. You've known about it. When did that something click in your head where you said, you know what, I want to be here consistently? We saw you do it at Wimbledon. You've won the most matches of any player on tour since the end of the French Open. When did it click in the Nick Kyrgios head?
I'm still trying to figure it out, honestly. I'm just trying to work hard every day. Trying to make every practice session, count. Getting to sleep. I would probably be out every night. Before, now I've got a great girlfriend. She helps me. She and my team. I've got my physio with me, Will, Horse. My team. It's all my team, and I'm just really happy, and hopefully I can keep it going. But I'm just working really hard.
Yeah, we can see that. Speaking of your team, sometimes you give them a little of the business, more than sometimes in the match, but you seem now to be able to kind of do it, let off steam, and then refocus quickly. Has that been something that you've been working on?
Definitely. I just don't want to let them down. We've been on the road now for 4 months, and, we've all got families that we want to see, and I want to make it count. This is the last trip before I head back to Australia, so I want to go all the way. Hopefully it's possible. So.
Well, I think everybody here agrees that the way you played tonight, it's definitely possible. Let's talk about your next opponent, Karen Khachanov, who won in 5 while you were playing against Aryna Sabalenka. That'll be your quarterfinal matchup. But certainly from what we saw tonight, you got to think that you can go all the way.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take it one match at a time. Obviously, that belief came from Wimbledon. Not winning that final was a hard pill to swallow. But Khachanov's a great player. He's a great fighter. We've had some absolute battles. So I'm not going to think about that. I got some doubles tomorrow with the beautiful Thanas Kokkinakis. So I'm excited to get out there.
Well, good luck in the doubles. And any last message for this New York crowd, because they were pretty fired up for tonight, and I think you delivered for them.
Amazing. I'm just glad I'm finally able to show New York, my talent. Honestly, I haven't had many good trips here, to be honest. I haven't played great tennis, so I'm really glad that I'm able to show you guys the work and the dedication finally. It took me 27 years.
I think we're all glad. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Kyrgios moving on to the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open. Wow.
He really is something.